Welcome to this video on the root chakra. This is one of a series which I'm really excited to be bringing to you. And this is the beginning. If you're new to chakras or need a review, go and check out my video on the basics of chakras, because then it gives you an idea of what it all means and where you need to perhaps do work on. So I'm going to start off with the root one, because that is actually the foundation to go all the way up. But what will happen is you'll find over a period of time that you'll tune into the one that you need to work with most. So the root chakra is all about trust and feeling grounded. So it's the base at the perineum, at the bottom of your spine. That's where it lies. And it's the color red as the main color. And also there's a color black with that. And you can wear it. You can eat color. I have it as jewelry, and I have it as crystals. Because what you do, and what I'm going to do for you over the next 4 videos including this one, is really take you on a journey to immerse yourself in what it means. So I'm going to have this one, the introduction one. We're going to have a meditation, a tapping and a Reiki one. Then we'll go into the sacral, because what you'll understand then is when you have a basic foundation, then you can step into your life the way you want. Now, if you haven't had your needs met as a young one, what happens is it creates a sense of trust. It creates distrust in the world. It creates a sense of fear, and you're forever on edge, and you have this high adrenaline pump because you just never feel safe, not only around you but within you. So it's really important to start bringing all that energy in, getting yourself grounded and literally rooted into Mother Earth. Because when you do that, you feel strong. You're okay with changing your life. You are okay with stepping out. You feel financially secure. Because often what happens is when we don't have that sense, we never feel like we have enough. We might never feel like we have enough money. We keep striving, we keep doing, because there's this constant need to go, strive. We don't actually know how to stop. We feel restless. And particularly if you've been through something traumatic, that really enhances that whole experience. It can literally throw you and unground you completely. And what it took for me a long time to understand was that it actually then affected running my business. For those of you who are running a business or are in a career, how do you reconcile what's happened for you in your personal life and bring it into your business life? Because often what we don't realize is that it is affected in our business. But what happens is we literally push everything down and we pretend it's not happening. But in fact, we are on quicksand here. We're on hyper alert. We don't know how to be around people. We don't know how to trust. And when you have a business or a career, you've got to learn to trust those around you. You've got to learn to trust if you have clients. You've got to trust yourself that you'll be able to maintain this, that you are financially viable. All these things become important, and that's where it stays in your root chakra. So what you need to do here, and you can do this also in your business, you need to nourish and meet your own needs. That is, whether it be comfort, warmth, food, feeling safe, because all those things make you feel safe in your life. Because if you don't, what you're doing is you're running off that sense of helplessness. You're running off that sense of never feeling enough, inadequate. And what that does is you never actually fully experience life to its fullest, because you don't know how to bring yourself down here into that root chakra at the perineum. What happens is you tend to live up in your thoughts and in your mind, and that's what drives you. You don't listen to instinct. You don't listen to trust. And often when you're running a business or in your life, you need to understand instinct to be able to support yourself. Because often we don't have boundaries. We don't know how to do that. So when you can start setting boundaries and start being present, start being here, knowing that you're safe, then you'll start trusting your instinct. Then you'll find that you have a whole different sense of life. And then you can actually go out and be there in a whole different way and then succeed in a whole different way. So what you need to do is actually learn to ground yourself. So there's movement, because what happens here is you feel stuck. The energy flow is stuck. So you need to do movement, ground yourself, learn how to make sure you're caring for yourself. What self-care are you doing? Might be even worth thinking about that now. Do you eat properly? Because this is where body issues come in. We don't have a sense of ourselves. We don't care for ourselves. We just put things in without worrying about what it is that we're not even supporting ourselves in this way. We don't know how. And what happens is then that takes us into the next one, which will be down the track, the video on sacral ones. Then we don't know how to have our needs and wants met. And once you feel grounded, what happens is you actually begin to trust not only the world, but you begin to trust yourself. And that is most important, because you begin to trust what you need to do for yourself, where to say no, where to say yes, what you need to do, even if that goes against the tribe, because this is also all about a sense of belonging, about a tribe, about having a community. So I know for me, if I was so needy, I would think want to be in everybody's life or every community's life or in the tribe or in my business. I could fit in here, I could fit in there, because I didn't actually have that wonderful sense of self. And it really drove me. And I made some really unwise decisions. And I connected with people that were beautiful, but weren't meant to be in my life at the time. Because I didn't trust myself. I was forever out there trusting everyone else. And also what that creates is a sense of loyalty and loyalty to your family, no matter what's happening there. So I know, again, for me, and I'm going to share my experience all the way through the videos, because I think sometimes it's good to hear that. We came from, and unfortunately I had a fearful and childhood, full of anger, full of distrust. But we were also told to be silent. We had to pretend it wasn't happening. So what it is, it creates a false sense of loyalty, which you don't understand how to break away. You feel guilt, you feel fear. What would I do? Because often what can happen then is the family or the dynamics is such that as soon as you try to leave, either they'll try to pull you back in or they'll cut you out completely. That's when you feel abandoned and rejected. And that is often what we don't want to have in our lives. That is where the healing comes in, so that you can be okay with that. And it might be that you be able to go into the family, but on your own terms, because that is what life is all about, is being able to be there with yourself, doing what you want, how you love, nurturing yourself, being connected to spirit. These are all the different chakras, expressing yourself on your terms and having a life of your own design. There's nothing more powerful than that. And just as we come to the end, I'd like you to take a moment, visualize the color red, put your hand down near your perineum, and just say to yourself, it is safe for me to be here, and I have the right to be here. Deep breath in. Thank you for watching and being part of this series. Why not share it with someone else? If you feel it benefit, do it together, so then you can start talking and sharing. Subscribe to my channel. Click the notifications, and I look forward to doing the meditation with you in the next one.